Yo, what's going down, man? Soundset 09, Toki Wright.
Peter Parker, what up?
Whoa. Hey, yo, I went and met with you over at the school.
Yeah, McNally Smith, yeah.
You're teaching kids hip-hop.
Now we're actually doing like courses to be able to receive a diploma in the study of hip-hop music. And now, people might think like automatically that that's corny, but when you think about hip-hop being a $12.6 to $30 billion a year industry, you think about the music business, the art of writing, the art of production, all of these pieces are important and affect people all across the planet. So why wouldn't you study it? Why wouldn't you try to figure out how to put some sense into the people that make decisions about the music that gets fed to us?
Most people say those that cannot do, teach. Those that can't teach phys ed. But yo, you're still on tour, still rocking,
right,
and giving back.
Always. That's my job, right? That's everybody's job. We weren't put on the planet to just do for self. That doesn't make any sense to me.
But that's not a common thread in hip hop. It's all about me, do. Look at me. It's like a lot of different. There's a different vibe out here with you guys.
I mean, ask your grandfather. If he was out there running around acting like it was all about you, ask your grandfather. Ask somebody been locked up for 30 years.
Yeah.
Ask somebody that really has had to deal with what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
It's not about you. It's about what you do in conjunction with everybody around you. If you don't take care of where you're from, you don't take care of your hood, you don't take care of your family, you don't take care of your people, you're nothing. At the end, you just end up withering away and dying, that's what I'm saying?
From you and your early beginnings, did you ever think you'd be teaching in a school, or teaching kids hip hop and doing still like you know what I'm saying? You growing up listening to like NWA records and things like that, and now all of a sudden, the 360 degrees.
I never imagined that. I never imagined that hip hop would be where it is right now. It was just something I loved, what I mean? It was what we did. It was what we were a part of. It was what we did it because we loved it, what I'm saying? Yeah, and people talk about that era in hip hop, like the late 80s, early 90s, like they put it in this like golden era box.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, people didn't have this expectation that they were gonna sell 3 million copies.
They just want to make a record.
They wanted to make a record that was hot, that their friends would like. They wanted to, get the girls on their block to like them.
Yeah.
The music was organic. It came from the heart and soul of the people that made it. So
They did such a good job. The whole planet likes it.
Exactly.
It's in Russia, Czech Republic. It's like worldwide. You've been touring overseas.
Yeah, I'm in France, Rwanda, Uganda, Portugal. I've been around, and people love. People have genuine love for something that came from Jamaica by way to United States by way of Jamaica. So you have to like hold this thing in high regard, because beyond jazz, like past jazz, this is the newest like legitimately large form of art. You know what I'm saying? And people took jazz as a joke at some point. People used to call it devil music. You know what I'm saying? And now look how high and how much a high regard jazz gets held. So so why wouldn't we take something that we feel seriously about as people, as individuals, and put it in high regard like that, so that it gets the respect that it deserves? And once you start to respect an art form, you treat it differently. When you're just doing it because you want to get paper, or you're just doing it because it makes you sound fly, or you're doing it because you got a bunch of creative words that come together and you're astrological, lyrical, spiritual, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have no soul in the art that you're making. You have no soul in what you're creating. So my whole point is, make sure that the people that come up in this next generation of this culture and this art form, and they really have a knowledge of the root of this and why it's important.
I call it preservation of the culture.
Absolutely.
It's totally necessary, and a lot of people take it for granted.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go and fight for a kid like Wale. He has a major deal. I'm gonna go and fight for that record because he does real, true, authentic music.
You see it here right now. Everybody, these cats don't get played on the radio, straight up. But you see that there's the power of people that really love what's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's plenty of stuff that gets played all the time. It doesn't mean it's good. It just means it's played all the time. There's people out here that make good music, and people know that, and they feel it deep down in their soul, and that's why they go out and support it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you're gonna get 15, 20,000 people out on a Sunday. Sunday.
Memorial Day weekend.
At 11 a.m.
It's crazy.
Unless there's something real
That's what I'm saying.
out here. You know what I mean?
This is a really big thing. Toki Wright, Northside, Minneapolis?
Northside, Minneapolis forever, always.
You already know, man. Soundset 09, it's going down.
Parker, always.
My man.
Let me tell you all the story. Like you ought to take a walk alongside. look at reality, alternate reality, your history, a different mirror, a different mirror.
Am I my father's son? Am I my forefather's son?